Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of my Yankees franchise at MLB The Show 23, where we're in Game 2 of the series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees took Game 1 of the series, 1-0 in walk-off fashion in 11 innings. I think, if I remember, on a walk-off hit by Volpe, which scored Higashioka, but you can check that game out. The highlights from that game, they're available on my channel and my MLB The Show Yankees franchise playlist. But for today, we are facing Alek Manoah, our sworn enemy. But a couple things I did change. I want to try to spice things up a little bit. I turned off PCI. Turn off PCI indicator, strike zone 2, change everything for broadcast. So I'll see how I do with broadcast. Just trying to change it up a little bit. It's a long season, so I wanted to spice it up. We'll see how I do. New fielding camera angle. I was debating whether I should change my my hitting view, but I'm gonna stick with strike zone 2 for now, and let's see how I do. But without further ado, play the next game. A couple changes I want to do in my lineup. There's guys. Quick counts. Turn it back on. Montaz. Volpe. I'm gonna give Volpe a day off here. Put in Alzo Peraza. Who else? Rizzo. I'm gonna give LeMahieu a day off too. Get Donaldson in there. I'm gonna put Oswaldo Cabrera batting second. Actually, I'm gonna put Torres batting second. Maybe that's gonna spark it. Like give him a spark or something. Reno looks kind of gassed. I'm gonna put in Higashioka and start today. And this is what I'm gonna go with. Let's see if it lets me. I'm gonna skip it. All right, let's go. All right, game 2 of the weekend series against the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays come in to this game with a game 1 loss. They 13-7, while the Yankees are 15-5. Aaron Judge running out to the field. He's the highlighted player of today's game. Comes into the game with 8 home runs and 81 at bats with a 3.33 average and a 1.024 OPS. So he's having a really good year for the Yankees. I'm trying to look to see if we can add to it. Towing this lab for the Yankees is Frankie Montaz, who's in 2 starts, 1-0, 3.00 ERA, 12 innings pitched. In those 12 innings, 13 strikeouts, 1 walk, giving him a whip of .83. Really good season so far for Montaz. Sort of a bounce back year, hopefully. Top of the first, Montaz facing Whit Merrifield. Merrifield grounds out to Peraza for the first out of the inning. Take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. We have Merrifield leading off, Kiermaier, Bichette, Chapman, Guerrero Jr., who's having a rough series so far, Springer, Kirk, who's leading the league in batting average, Belt, and Dalton Marshall rounds it off for the Blue Jays. Kiermaier up next, 1-2 count. Montaz deals. Kiermaier grounds out to Torres for the second out of the inning. So far, the first 2 batters grounding out. Montaz off to a good start so far. Next up, Bichette. Bichette hits it to Judge, but it falls in front of Judge for a 2-out single. Nice look at the Yankee Stadium here. Full house. Looks like a sellout crowd. Now Matt Chapman up at the plate, and Chapman hits it to Bader for the third out of the inning. So the Blue Jays weren't able to score a run there. They're basically scoreless so far from yesterday's game. They couldn't score anything. Tony Slab is Alek Manoah, mortal enemy for the Yankees. In 4 starts, 2-1 record, 3.33 ERA. In 27 innings, he's racked up 17 strikeouts, 10 walks, with a pretty decent whip of .96. He's facing Bader here in the bottom of the first, 3-2 count, and he promptly walks Bader to start the game for the Blue Jays. And you know Bader's thinking about stealing here. He's got the speed. 2-1 count to Torres, and Bader takes off, and good jump by Bader, easily in there for his 7th stolen base of the year, I believe. Yep, 7th stolen base. 3-2 count. Torres looking to drive Bader in. Torres hits a shot between second and first baseman. Bader rounds third, and he scores. Nice RBI single for Torres to start the scoring for the Yanks here. Still no outs. Judge up at the plate. Torres at first. Judge hits it by a diving Chapman for a single. Manoah in some hot water here. Man, runner on first and second, no outs in the bottom of the first. Already up to 19 pitches. Rizzo up at the plate. And Rizzo hits a shot, but Kiermaier camps under it. Should have this. And that's a first out of the inning. So for the batting line for the Yankees, we have Bader, Torres, Judge, Rizzo, who's have been clutch for the Yankees. Stanton, Cabrera, Donaldson, Higashioka, Peraza. Rizzo sitting on 291 home runs coming into today's game. Currently with a .310 batting average. Stanton up at the plate. See if he could drive in another run for the Yanks. And Stanton strikes out here. And a nice pitch by Manoah. 2 outs now, bottom of first. Cabrera up at the plate. Cabrera checks his swing, but did go too far for the third out. So Manoah got out of the jam. Montez facing Guerrero Jr. top of the second, and Guerrero Jr. strikes out looking there for the first out. Springer up the plate. Springer grounded to Torres. Torres fires the first. First 5 batters set down in order. Kirk up at the plate. Kirk grounds out to Peraza. So what was it first? No, never mind. Scratch that. Donaldson up. He's fresh off the IL. I think he only had 4 at bats so far this season. Still looking for his first hit of the year. 1-1 count. Manoah delivers, and Donaldson hits a nice shot up the middle for his first hit of the year. Hoping to have a better year than last year this year. We'll see what happens, but that's a good start. Runner Donaldson at first, no outs, 2-2 count to Higashioka, who's playing in place of Trevino, who's got the day off, and Higashioka strikes out swinging the first out of the inning. Oswald Peraza up at the plate, 2-1 count. Peraza grounds out. Oh, nice diving stop by Chapman. That's all they're gonna get. Peraza has too much speed, but that was a nice play. Let's check it out again. Chapman ranging to his left. Sort of dives. Gets up. Throws, fires it a second for the second out of the inning. 1-2 count. Bader up the plate. He's been scuffling this year. Let's see if he can do something. And Bader hits a nice shot, but not enough for the third out of the inning. Top of the third, Varsho up at the plate. Montez, first 2 innings, not bad. And Brandon Belt hits a nice shot. Cabrera racing back. Cabrera's not able to get it for a nice ground rule double for Brandon Belt. So Montez already in some hot water here. But he strikes out Dalton Varsho for the first out. Belt at second, 1 out. Strikes out Merrifield for the second out. Next up is Kiermaier, 1-2 count. And Montez coming through in a clutch, coming through in a big way, striking out the next 3 batters after the leadoff double. Bichette up at the plate, and Bichette strikes out swinging. 4 strikeouts in a row for Montez, going back to the last inning. Chapman up the plate, and Chapman pops up to Rizzo. Camps on there, gets it in foul territory for the second out of the inning. Guerrero Jr., who's been struggling mightily this series. And Guerrero Jr. checks his swing for a strikeout. Not having a good series at all. Let's jump to the bottom of the 5th. Peraza up the plate. And Peraza hits a nice shot. Looking for his first home run of the year. But Springer camps under it. Warning track. It was a nice hit. Nice cut by Peraza. Rizzo up the plate, bottom of the 6th. 0 for 2 so far, 3-1 count. Rizzo hits a liner, and it hits the foul pole and right. Nice line drive home run by Rizzo. Giving the Yanks a 2-0 lead here, his 9th of the year. As mentioned, he was sitting at 291 home runs coming this game. Now make that sitting at 292, inching closer to 300 mark, to the 300 home run milestone, right off the foul pole. What a line drive. Cabrera up at the plate. Cabrera grounds out. Double play. Manoah gets out of that. Well, not out of the inning yet. Safe at first, sorry. Donaldson up at the plate, and Donaldson hits a shot, and it's gonna fall in front of Springer. So now the Yankees have runner on first and second, 2 outs. Donaldson will take it, but that would do it for Manoah, who pitched decent. He's hoping that the Blue Jays can put up some runs, but so far it wasn't meant to be. Yankee fans giving Manoah the business and booing him. In comes Anthony Bass to relieve Manoah. 6.75 ERA. 5.1 innings. 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. Not great, but not bad. Still early. Can Anthony Bass get out of his inning, not giving up another run? 2-2 count for Gashioka. Gashioka hits a shot, but Kiermaier camps under it for the 3rd out of the inning. So Bass did his job. Montez still in the game, top of the 7th, facing Bichette. Bichette strikes out swinging. Montez is having a great game. Great game so far today. Chapman up at the plate. Montez sets, delivers. Chapman hits it between Torres and Rizzo for a single. 1-out single. Chapman trying to rally the Blue Jays here. Trying to put them on the board. Guerrero up at the plate. Guerrero strikes out swinging. 3rd strikeout of today's game. Definitely not feeling it this series so far. Springer up the plate. 2-2 count. And Springer strikes out swinging. Montez pitching great. Fast forward to top of the 9th. Michael King in. Strikes out Merrifield. King pitched the 8th inning. So this would be a 2-inning save if he could have shut the door. Kiermaier up the plate. Kiermaier strikes out swinging for the 2nd out. King is close. Pitching 2 great innings here for the New York Yankees. Up next, Bichette. The last hole for the Blue Jays, trying to at least scratch a run. Bichette pops as a judge. That should do it for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays haven't scored a run in two games, so they're struggling. But anyway, the Yanks are able to take game 2 of the series between the Blue Jays. So they guaranteed a series victory here. But anyway, thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe. Hope you guys tune in next time. Talk to you guys later.